I think I spent more time looking at this car through photos and videos than actually driving it and seeing it in person. This morning we are going to Sunday Steel in the 210. I missed the last one. It seems like Sunday Steel has gotten a lot of popularity. Last time I think it was like a bunch of R34s, but it's basically become like South OC Cars and Coffee, where it's like always full, wide variety of cars. Yeah, this event has grown so much. It's like already jam-packed. We're 40 minutes late and there's still people coming out on the street. There's a cop right there because it's getting so bad. Even the lower level is completely full. Like, this was never the case before. This place used to be like entirely empty. This is the lower level where so this is actually where Sunday Steel used to be, and it is completely full. It doesn't help that they share it with the farmers market, which is over there, and they blocked it off. But wow, I've never ever seen it this full. I think this is the first time ever I was not able to find parking at Sunday Steel. This is insane. People are like double and triple parking over there. Like, it's impossible to even get there. So I think I'm just gonna have to park on the street. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look how narrow it is. They're parking on both sides. It's only a one-way street basically now. That's a 124 coupe that's been cut up to be a convertible. Pretty cool. That's something that they did in the 80s and early 90s. Parked on the street like some commoner. All the GTRs, R34s. Funny how it's super empty now. I didn't really film too much. I was talking to a lot of people. 24 over there, nice. It's like they finally put up the sign. It's been getting pretty bad around here. This is the best car here, obviously. Changing the oil in the 210. I'm using an extractor. I haven't drained it in probably a year, which is, it's fine. I don't drive the car a lot. We probably got 1,000 miles out of this oil. We'll check out the oil filter in a bit. Last time I did the oil change, which was a 6-month interval, but last time the oil filter was basically clean, like it wasn't even stained, so that's definitely too often for oil change. But now we'll see how a year looks like. And I use Mobil 1 540 or 040. Liquid moly salesman need not comment. I'm not interested in buying your snake oil. All right, that's what the oil filter looks like new. Here it is after 1 year and about 1,000 miles. It's not stained, I would say. It's still pretty clean, but normally when you change oil, this should be black. So not too much use out of this, but still, it's good to change your oil at least once a year. I don't think changing your oil too often does anything. So anyone that says I'm changing it too often, it's just cheap insurance to keep the engine healthy. All right, got her running. We're gonna let the oil warm up and see what the level's at, and we'll be done. Changing the oil through the extractor is way easier. Oil change is completed. So I've always used Mobil 1. The last 10 years, never had issues. That's why I just keep using. I always use man filters or factory filters. Usually man manufactures the factory filters, sometimes Hank, so those are good quality brands. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with my decision to switch my oil change intervals from 6 months to 1 year. As you saw, the oil filter does not get that dirty. So it was really excessive for me to do it at 6 months. I just don't drive the car a lot. If I drove the car a lot, I would do it every 5,000 miles, which is what I used to do when I daily drove it. I just can't get over how good this car looks. I mean, I guess looks are subjective, but all black with the black wheels, just, it does it for me. There's just something about this car. I just love looking at it. I wish I could look at it more. I really should drive it more, but we'll do that with the wagon once I get it, hopefully soon. All right, we are back. Car is wiped down and clean. It's just so much easier to keep this car clean by wiping it down after every drive rather than washing it every once in a while. I haven't washed this car in like 2 years. So for those who have not watched my How I Keep My Cars Clean video, I use the Meguiar's Ultimate Waterless Wash and Wax to wipe down the car after every drive. It does a pretty good job. That's just a piece of hair. So I use this for both cars. Like you can see that the 124 looks pretty good. Under my ownership, I've never paint corrected them or ceramic coated them. I just always use this, so it's completely fine. And then we got some 2 other products here for vinyl, rubber, and plastic. The 3 Aerospace Protectant is really good for tires. The 3 has like UV protection, so it's good for outside rubber. So it's really good on the little trim pieces here on the facelift 210s, the rubber around the mirror. Same thing for the 124. This softened up my boots quite a bit. Hopefully that UV protection makes them last longer. So the 303 I also found works good on the 210's dash. Dash absorbs it, and then once you apply it, you give it a minute and then wipe it off. It'll leave a nice matte finish. They don't get too shiny with this product. The Meguiar is number 40. It's vinyl rubber cleaner and conditioner. This has a cleaning agent in it, so it's really good to clean up dirty vinyl rubber and plastic. Actually, I use this on the tires the first couple rounds, you know, since tires do get dirty. This cleans them up really well. Links to all 3 of these products plus more I use are in the description of every video I make. So check it out if you are interested in using the same products I do. All right, just replaced the valve cover gasket and engine air filter on my 124. So here's the old one. It actually is not in a horrible shape. It's still pretty soft. I think mine was actually leaking by the little rear moons towards the back of the valve cover. Maybe we can see some imprints here. But yeah, this is where it was leaking in the back. Not too hard to replace. That was the first time I ever did it solo, unsupervised. It actually is really nice to have a helping hand, but you could definitely do it by yourself with some common hand tools. And here's my old engine air filter. It really wasn't that bad, but you know, it's 20 bucks. Why not get a new one? It's been 4 years, August of 2020. So yeah, this is from August of 2020. This is also from August of 2020. So almost 4 years. Pretty good service life out of that stuff, even though I don't drive the car a whole lot. It's actually been 10,000 miles when I think about it. So yeah, stuff doesn't last forever, so it's good to change it out. All right, today we're taking the 124 out to Household Imports Cars and Coffee. Last year we took the 210 and the E60. And right after, I actually went down south to San Diego to check out the first black wagon. But yeah, this year I'm taking the 124. But this will be the first drive in the 124 since I did the valve cover gasket. So I did that on Friday. Did not drive it Saturday. So this will be the first drive since. And I'm kind of nervous because I really should have driven it right after, or at least turned it on and checked for my work. So hopefully it doesn't leak. Hopefully I didn't pinch the gasket in the back where you can't see it. I did the best I could to kind of make sure it's seated properly, but you just never know going in the back there. I did feel around with my hands. The 2 half moons were okay, but the corners you just really can't know. All right, first start, here we go. I think it's pretty safe. There's no leaks in the corners. All along the sides are okay, obviously. Nothing in the back over here. I think we're in the clear. All right, unfortunately it's drizzling, so hopefully that clears up in a bit. And my light is out. It's not actually out. The LED is just a little loose. That's normal, that happens, and we're low on gas. But let's get going. All right, the LED fixed itself. It was just a little loose in its socket. I gotta adjust that one day, but for most part, it always works. Anyways, we're here. It's still drizzling, which hopefully that stops soon. I really hope it doesn't rain. That would suck. Looks like Preston brought his whole fleet. He has a C63, C300, and a 126 sedan. Really nice.